Hey learners, today we will know a widely studied topic called poverty. Poverty can be defined as a socio-economic phenomenon in which a section of the people of a country is unable to fulfill the basic necessities of life, such as food, shelter, clothes, health facilities, and education. Therefore, in one sentence, we say that poverty is the inability to fulfill the minimum requirements of life. According to Mother Teresa, being unwanted, unloved, uncared for, forgotten by everybody, I think that is a much greater than hunger, a much greater poverty than the person who has nothing to eat. We can say that in a developed economy there may be some small pockets of poverty, but in an underdeveloped economy there is a widespread poverty. To know the extent of poverty, the exact definition is poverty is a condition of being unable to obtain or provide a standard level of food, water, and shelter or decent housing. What should be understood, though, is that in a lot of cases it is not the fault of these or financially poor people. A family can fall into poverty for many reasons, just like sudden unemployment, crop failures, death in the family, etc. To know the extent of poverty, two types of measurements are always used. 1. Absolute poverty. 2. Relative poverty. In case of absolute poverty, a condition where household income is below a necessary level to maintain basic living standards like food, shelter, housing, etc. And for relative poverty, the condition in which people lack the minimum amount of income needed in order to maintain the average standard of living in the society in which they live. Relative poverty is considered the easiest way to measure the level of poverty in an individual country. Now we are going to learn about a poverty line that refers to money value of the minimum quantities of those goods and services which are needed for the subsistence of an individual. As we can see the picture, India has world's largest poor population, like 364 million. In 2005-2006, the poverty rate was 55%, that reduced to 28% in 2015-16. The current official measures of poverty are based on Tendulkar poverty line that fixed at daily expenditure of rupees 27.2 in rural areas and rupees 33.3 in urban areas. According to the 2011 census, nearly 22% of India's population is poor. Arun Jaitley assumed that this rate was already 17% in 2019. That is quite good for us. So, let's see the causes of this economic problem. Our first cause is low level of national income. The national income of India compared to her natural resources is very low. The volume of gross domestic product or GDP compared to total population is low. This is one of the main reasons behind massive poverty in India. The second one, low rate of growth. Not only total national output is low, its rate of growth is also low. During the entire plan period, national output has increased at an average rate of 4% per annum. Due to population growth at around 2%, our per capita income has grown at an average rate little over 2% per annum during entire plan period, and this creates a massive poverty in India. The third cause, faulty planning and government system. Our planners trades mainly on output growth and adopt so many poverty eradication program and planning, but all are failed one by one. The fourth one is a very important for cause of poverty, massive unemployment. Our planners took it for granted that employment will automatically rise if output rises, but that need not always be true. Hence, during the entire plan period, size of unemployment and underemployment has increased. This resulted in widespread poverty in India. Next, high rate of growth of population. This is another major cause behind the poverty in India. Total population in India during the plan period has tremendously increased. This has created extra pressure on the food supply. It has also resulted in a huge unemployment and underemployment that results widespread in poverty. Next, inflation and lack of capital. Purchasing power of the poor has reduced day by day. That creates poor become poorer and rich become richer. Also, India suffers from lack of capital. That implies low level of growth. Inequality in the distribution of income and wealth. The poor people cannot get fruits of economic development because of unequal distribution of income and wealth. The other causes are lack of infrastructure, lack of supply of money, seasonal agriculture, low growth of industries, reduce the growth rate of domestic industries, inadequate and faulty programs of poverty alleviation. Therefore, we are concluding this video here. I will discuss more about poverty and its impact in my next video. Thank you for joining with me. So please like and subscribe my video for more content like this. Your opinion helps me to create new video.